All right, what's doing, guys? Alec Lace live here in Aston, Pennsylvania. JD Vance set to speak at 4 p.m. I'm going to be bringing you guys some of the interviews with the rally goers here. This is the Keystone State. This is it. We're only 2 days away from the most important election of our lifetime. We got to save the country. Pennsylvania is the key to this entire thing. So I'm going to take you guys outside, talk to some of the Trump supporters, see why they're here supporting Trump, why they're supporting JD Vance, and why they want to make America great again. Make sure you follow me on X, YouTube, Rumble. I'm going to take you guys outside right now. Here we go. All right, Alec Lace live here in Aston, Pennsylvania with
Nima,
Nima. Why are you out here supporting Trump today?
because definitely I'm ready to see the wonderful things he's going to do for this great nation. And it's definitely like here in this battleground state of Pennsylvania, it's the most crucial state that's going to make or break that election. And I think it's important and crucial for us as his supporters to be out here to really like support the campaign and keep it going and going. Because like on election day, like if we win Pennsylvania, we win it all. And the country 4 years ago, it was much better off than it is now. And like we need that kind of like mentality back. And a good leader is going to be effective foreign policy, effective domestic policy, who really like looks out for the people and ready to bring back prosperity to America.
Isn't it kind of weird how Kamala Harris says, like, grocery prices are too high and as if she's not the incumbent? She tries to act, they try to play it as if Trump is the incumbent right now and they're trying to move the country forward. But she's been in there for 4 years and has done nothing. So what makes us believe she's going to do something now once she gets the keys?
Well, I understand it's definitely not true. Like what she's saying, she had all this time, like you said, she had 3-4 years to do it. Still has not done it. So if she had to do it, if she was really going to do it, she would have done it by now. So I'm definitely not that gullible to follow her lies and what she's saying. So
Well, we're here now. It's a JD Vance rally. JD Vance has been, I think he's blown a lot of people's expectations away. A lot of people in the beginning were a little like, oh, I don't know about this pick. But the way he's been able to handle the media, the way he speaks, has really captured the Trump supporters. So what's your take on JD Vance?
I think he was actually like an excellent choice. You know, like being a Marine Corps veteran, serving in the military. Definitely his excellent debate with Tim Walz that he did, which I really enjoyed. He definitely won that debate, and definitely he's definitely very like rational and really knows what he's doing when he talks. So like great person.
And as strong as he is for the Trump campaign, I would argue that Tim Walz is a very weak spot for Kamala Harris here when you compare the two possible vice president candidates here. What's your take on Tim Walz?
Honestly, I don't think he's going to be a good vice president. He's already like just not the man for the job. Him and JD are like day and night. So
Yeah, no doubt about it. You a Pennsylvania guy here?
I'm actually coming out from South Jersey, but I come to Pennsylvania a lot. I've been to many rallies in Pennsylvania. I was in Butler both times. I was in Philadelphia. I was in Allentown. I was in Oaks, PA. I was in JD's rally in Newtown, JD's town hall in Reading, and hey, now here I am. I'm
a Jersey guy myself. You think Trump can turn it red?
You never know. Anything is possible in this election. I think even like if people work hard enough, if they vote hard, I think New York could even go red, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, I was at that Madison Square Garden rally, and man, the support was unbelievable.
Oh yeah, I saw it on TV. It was just pandemonium. Like people come from all across America, but just in New York in general, even in Uniondale, the Bronx rally, definitely like compared to like 2016 and 2020, he's definitely drastically gaining popularity in New York as a whole.
Yeah.
So.
Well said. Enjoy the rally. I'll see you inside.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
All right, Alec Lace live here in Aston, Pennsylvania with
Charles.
Why are you out here supporting Trump today?
Well, I've supported Trump because I support authenticity, and I know a lot of people don't like Trump for his personality, but you know where he's coming from. He's truthful, and the coalition that he's put together is truly a people's coalition, and I think that the other candidate is inauthentic, doesn't have any platform to run on except for beat Trump, and any platform that's presented is untruthful. For instance, coming over here, noticed a billboard that said the only candidate that will not take away Social Security, which is a lie, because we know that actually Trump, being of Social Security age, even though he doesn't take Social Security, is not going to tax Social Security, is really truly to make a very prosperous country for all people, whereas the other candidate is not going to make it for all people, is only going to make it for those people who support that agenda.
Well, we see how disingenuous that Kamala Harris is, because her big thing that's trending right now is she was taking Trump's words out of context and saying he wants to point guns at Liz Cheney when that was taken completely out of context. But she knows that that's the wrong thing, yet she's purposely saying that to mislead the voters. So it just goes along with everything else that she's been such a phony.
Yeah, and that's the authenticity piece, because all of the comments are taken out of context, and that's the whole presentation. That's the whole platform. That's the whole reason to vote for her. And there's nothing for the people. Actually, I like the explanation or the description of Trump being a blue collar billionaire, because he's a builder. And again, builders are tough. I know a lot of builders, and I've worked with builders, and sometimes they're not nice, but they're tough, and they know what needs to be done. And the fact that he put together this People's Coalition with Robert Kennedy Jr., Tulsi Gabbard, Vivek Ramaswamy, and asking JD Vance to be his running mate, a guy who believed the lie a few years ago. And to me, that is truly somebody who wants to make things happen this time rather than last time, when he listened to voices that didn't lead him in the right direction. So I think it's really, I'm here to support a president who's going to help all people.
Meanwhile, on the other side, you have celebrity after celebrity, millionaire after millionaire coming out and support Kamala Harris, who claims to be for people.
Right. So they want to take care of their turf. If you look at the leading zip codes of the donors for the Democratic Party, they're in very wealthy zip codes, all of them. And you look at the people who the mega PACs, mega donors. They're the billionaires because they want to protect their turf. They know that they can manipulate certain people. They're not going to be able to manipulate Trump, but they know who they can seduce with the money and get and lobby for their self-interest, not for the people's self-interest. So I think as the tide rises, all the boats will rise, and with the Trump presidency, it's my belief that that's what's going to happen.
Well said. You vote already? You're voting on Election Day?
I voted early last week.
All right. Enjoy the rally. I'll see you inside. All right. Live here in Aston, Pennsylvania with
Umberto Martinez.
And Nancy Martinez.
Why are you guys out here supporting Trump today?
Because he's a candidate that we want to see win. Yeah, and also I'm here to pray.
Yeah, I know. Well, faith is one of the things that needs to be restored in this country, along with the nuclear family. Those two things, I think, have been the 1-2 punch that has crippled so much of our country. What's your take?
Absolutely. I agree 100%.
How come you're out here supporting Trump today?
I believe he's going to bring peace and order to this chaos in this world and in our country.
Well said. We're here to hear Senator Vance speak, hopefully to be our next vice president. How big of an asset has JD Vance been to the Trump campaign this year?
I think he's lent a lot of credibility to the campaign, and he's very well spoken, very articulate, very intelligent man, and he's a man of faith, and so I think he's a great asset.
And how about yourself? What's your take on JD Vance?
I think he's very poised and he's very calm, and we need something like that was going to be able to express the views that both of them believe in.
What's your take on Kamala Harris?
Read my silence.
How about you? Any take on Kamala?
I think she should find another job.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to speak ill of people, but she's not a good candidate, in my opinion. She's way too left, very liberal. She says she's a president for all people, but she's really not. I mean, she's too liberal to be that. And I just don't think she's qualified. She's not a very well-spoken person. And to me, her stance on abortion is just really appalling.
It does kind of seem like these two don't belong on the same stage. Trump is in a whole different category than Kamala Harris, yet they seem to say that this race is going to be so close, when really, if you look at this race on paper, this should be an absolute blowout. And a lot of people are worried about some shenanigans happening here on Election Day. How much are you worried about election integrity?
Yeah, I'm a little concerned about it, but I'm a man of faith, and so I pray and I ask God for his will to be done. I want Trump to win. I'm praying for him to win, and hopefully he will win. But if he doesn't, then I know that God is still on the throne, and he's still in control. And he is the one that, the Bible says that he's the one who puts kings, and he sets up kings, and he puts down kings. So ultimately, God has the last word. So.
Very well said. We must pray, but we must vote. Did you guys vote already? You're going to vote on election?
I already voted.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Enjoy the rally, guys. I'll see you inside.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Alec Lace live here in Aston, Pennsylvania with
Jamie.
Jamie. You a local guy here to Pennsylvania?
Yeah, I live here in Aston.
Is this your first time attending a Trump or a Vance rally?
No, it is not.
No, it is not. All right. Why are you supporting Trump this year?
I have to support Trump. He's saving the country. He's doing the best he can to keep our economy good, to keep our amendments intact. The opposition is giving our country away to other countries, selling state lands, government lands to China, allowing that to happen. Trump put a stop on that 4 years ago, or 8 years ago. He stopped China from buying American property. Now it's allowed again. I'm a veteran. I believe in the Second Amendment. I believe in my First Amendment, and all the amendments, actually. And they're all going down the drain right now.
Well, thank you for your service. And, of course, Pennsylvania here, the Keystone State, this is the key to everything. If he could take Pennsylvania, he takes the election. So from what you've seen, you got your finger on the pulse here in Pennsylvania. What do you think? Is he going to be able to turn it red?
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, there's been nothing but Trump signs all over neighborhoods. Lately, the last couple of days, we've seen a lot of Harris signs popping up. I'm sure they're just somebody that's paid to go around in a van, and they don't care about politics. They just run around and put a sign up because somebody paid them $10 an hour.
Well, JD Vance just sat down for like a 3-hour interview with Joe Rogan. I don't think Tim Walz or Kamala Harris would be able to do that. But JD Vance is here speaking today. We're about to hear him speak. How big of an asset has he been to the Trump team this year?
I haven't heard any of Vance's speeches yet. I haven't seen the Joe Rogan interview or anything. So
this will be your first time hearing him speak?
This is my first time hearing Vance, yeah.
Okay. Did you vote already? You're going to vote on Election Day?
I've already voted.
Already voted. All right, let's get it. Thanks for your time. I'll see you inside.
Thank you.
All right. All right, Alec Lace live here in Aston, Pennsylvania with
Jake.
Jake, why are you out here supporting Trump today?
I think it's important for our democracy. I think it's important for our freedom moving forward, especially my son's future with everything going on. I worry about the direction this country's going, and I want everything for him, and it doesn't seem to be going that way. So I think it's critical that we win on Tuesday.
I'm a father of 4 myself. Families are getting crushed out here just with the economy alone. It seems to be the #1 issue for me. I'm a regular blue-collar guy, railroad worker, and it's crushed our family. So how big of an importance is getting this economy straightened out for you as a family man?
I think it's one of the #1 priorities. I think we're getting sidetracked on a lot of issues that don't matter, and the economy, the national debt are 2 of the most existential issues I think that we have. We're losing the the middle class, and that's not going to be good for anyone. The middle class is the backbone of our country, and we need that manufacturing base, we need that labor base, and it's going away.
Well said. We're here to hear Senator Vance, our next vice president, speak today. How big an asset has he been to the Trump campaign this year?
I think he's been fantastic. I think it was the best pick he could have made, and it's setting him up maybe for a 28 run too, and we can keep the positive energy going and keep making America great again.
Yeah. Well said. I'll see you. Alec Lace live here in Aston, Pennsylvania with
April Sauer.
Jack Sauer.
All right, you guys got the garbage man look here for that President Donald Trump. That was an iconic moment. Trump pulled up in the garbage truck, coming off of the heels of the McDonald's publicity that he had. So what did it mean to you guys to be called garbage by Joe Biden?
It felt terrible.
Just another Joe Bidenism. Another screw up by Joe. He doesn't know what the heck he's talking about. He's not connected to the American people. Doesn't know what we really think or feel or care about.
So why are you guys out here supporting JD Vance and Donald Trump today?
Because we want to bring change to America, take it back.
And Kamala Harris kind of makes it sound like she's the change for America. So she tries to play it as if she ain't been the incumbent for the last 4 years. She's saying, oh, grocery prices are kind of high. Well, we all see that, we all feel that, but it's kind of while you were in office that this all happened, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, she wants change to change. I'm all for change, but to her. And she needs and it's like everybody's been saying, what have you been doing for the last 1,400 days? Why don't you get off the campaign trail and go fix some things, and then that would be a better pitch for me.
Well said. We're here to hear JD Vance, Senator JD Vance speak. How big has JD Vance been to the Trump campaign this year?
I think it's great that he's part of the campaign. His story, it's American dream.
You got the Latinos for Trump hat going on there. So one of the biggest issues here is the illegal immigrants that are pouring into the country here. So how big is the open border problem for you?
Huge. it's terrible. We need to know where these people are coming from, and they need to do it the right way.
I agree. I mean, we need immigration. We're built on immigration, but it's got to be legal and it's got to be controlled. Just as a aside, I was a Marine back in 1980. And
Thank you for your service.
it's an honor. And I was on the security team when the Marielitos were coming over, the Mariel boat lift. There were Navy ships out there. There were Marines on board for security because we were picking up refugees. That's what we're built on. And those people, they were vetted. They didn't, part of my duty, at one point, they had this huge seaplane hangar down in Key West. And with all these beds, 1,000 beds or more, for the people coming in, where they could be vetted before they were turned loose. And they're not doing that. It's a big issue. It's the economy, it's security, and it's energy. Those are the three issues I think that Trump will help us with.
Well said. Enjoy the rally, guys. I'll see you inside. All right, Alec Lace live here in Aston, Pennsylvania with
Patty Miller.
Patty Miller. Is this the first time you're attending a Trump or a Vance rally?
No, this is my second one.
Second one, where are you coming in from?
Perry Hall, Maryland.
Perry Hall, Maryland. Why are you supporting Donald Trump this year?
Because we got to save the country. I mean, it's just we're losing what this country stood for. We're losing. We're being censored. They're pushing all this trans stuff on our children. Like I said to my brother, who's an independent, I said, the Democrats, we were fine, okay, when we had the abortion. Then you had to push it to up the point of birth. Okay, we didn't want that. Then the same thing. You could be trans, you could be gay. I'm fine with that. That's between you and your maker. But then you had to go after the kids. So it's like.
I think a lot of people, when they seen what was going on, the way that they were targeting children. Now, Tim Walz, the vice president-elect here for Kamala Harris, this guy is extremely against children. He's for the transgender surgeries for the kids.
Yes.
He's as far left, I think, as you can get. Along with Kamala Harris, this may be the most far-left ticket we've ever seen.
Oh, yeah, she's further left than Bernie, I mean, she says she's not now, but she also says that, my core beliefs haven't changed, which means go back to 2019. And what was she saying then? She wants to take your guns. She wants to, she put a poor woman in jail because her daughter was in the hospital for truancy when she had doctor's notes.
Yeah. Well, the play from the left is that Trump is anti-woman. So they're saying that if you're a woman, you can't vote for Trump. And the big reason they're saying is, I'm doing it because I have a daughter, I have a mother, so that's why I'm voting for Kamala Harris. But that doesn't seem to ring true at all these rallies that I go to. As a woman, what would you say? I mean, obviously, I don't think abortion is even on the ticket here. Let's be honest. It's got sent back to the states. It's a non-issue this election, but they're making it a key issue. So
they are making it a big deal. They're saying that Trump wants to stop IVF when he's clearly stated no, that he would support insurance help pay for it, but they just twist everything he says into lies.
Right, and on all the major issues where there's rape, incest, or threat of life to the woman, Trump is all for that. Yes. He's always said that.
Yes.
So then as a woman, what would you say, does it make a difference that you're a woman, or that it's just like they make it sound like it's a gender thing?
No.
Like just so.
No, I'm not voting for her because she's a woman, or I wouldn't vote for her because she's a woman.
Policy over personality.
Yes. I care about this country. I want to see it left for my children and possibly grandchildren, that there's something left.
Well, we are here in Pennsylvania. This is the key. I mean, this is the Keystone State. Right. If we can get this state here, what do you think are his chances of winning Pennsylvania?
I'm praying on it. I'm praying on it. I'm hoping. It's encouraging that the Amish are going to come out and vote for him.
We need everybody to come out and vote for him. So.
But, they went after their milk and stuff, so they're like, no, we don't need this.
Everybody got a breaking point.
Yeah, this is big government coming in and stepping on our territory where they've always been left alone, pretty much, the Amish.
And I'm not sure if you're familiar with Scott Pressler, but he has been all over Pennsylvania registering people to vote. So it seems like we got the people register. We just got to get them to the polls.
Yes, and they got to stop interfering, like telling people that the polls are closed when they weren't, and then closing. The court said open till Friday 5:30, and then he still came in with signs saying the line's closed, and
All right, well, enjoy the rally. Did you vote already, or are you going to vote on Election Day?
No, I voted already.
Okay.
I don't normally, but this time we did. So
All right, well, enjoy the rally. I'll see you inside.
The American family is under attack. Parents are the underdog of this nation. Your children are being indoctrinated. That's right. Your children. They do not belong to the state. They do not belong to the school system. They belong to you. the parents as a blessing from God our Father. So let's preserve, protect, and fight for the American family together. You're listening to the Alec Lace Show. The future is family.